Hi there, I'm Kelli Fox from astrology.tv with your weekly horoscope and an overview for the week for May 9th through May 15th, 2022. What a huge week we have. Giant week. Oh, before I begin, for more detail for what's in store for your zodiac sign for this huge week, be sure to visit astrology.tv/horoscope/weekly. Okay, back to the huge week. So this is one of the biggest weeks of 2022. The reason being is because we have Jupiter, planet of luck and good fortune, turning, excuse me, I'm feeling this Mercury retrograde already. Jupiter, planet of luck and good fortune, moving into Aries. And also, as I was sort of morphing these two things together, Mercury is turning retrograde. Both are happening on the same day, Tuesday the 10th, or of course the 11th, depending on where you are in the world. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I just morphed those two things, Jupiter moving into Aries and Mercury turning retrograde in Gemini. Where to begin? Okay, let me start with Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of luck and good fortune. It's a planet of expansion, hope, optimism, confidence, excess. We don't often think about the shadow side of Jupiter, but it's excess and exaggeration. So it's moving into Aries, where it will be for 12 months. Yes, it's going to retrograde back to Pisces, what have you, later in the year, but basically it's in Aries for a year. And so this is about giant new beginnings, huge new beginnings for all of us, no matter what zodiac sign you are. New paths, new directions. We've got the confidence. We've got the, that sort of seeker, adventurer, pioneering spirit that comes about with Jupiter in Aries. It's incredible. If you're looking to start something new, no matter what it is in your life, this is the time to do it. This is the year to do it through, next year, next May. So it's like huge. And if you're a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, so much the better. Have any planets in the fire signs. Incredible energy. So Jupiter in Aries, it's like, I'm even feeling sort of puffed up and puffed out and happy and confident, when I think about Jupiter in Aries. It's like this Superman energy, and there's no kryptonite is how we're feeling with this energy. It's amazing. And, the incredible thing is on the same day, on Tuesday, we've got Mercury turning retrograde. No comparison with these energies, but, we know that Mercury retrograde is a bit of a bummer. But it's only for a 3-week period. And so Mercury will turn retrograde in its favorite sign of Gemini. So that means that there's a lot going on, a lot of multitasking, a lot of juggling, a lot of balls in the air. Some of us might be feeling overwhelmed, especially if you're a mutable sign or have any planets in the mutable signs. And that's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces. So we've got to be very careful with communication, miscommunication, presentation, like getting really clear. When we're talking to someone or we're hearing something from someone else, get really clear with what's being said and understood. So it's important at this time that we really get clear with communication. At the end of this month, Mercury will continue the retrograde, but back into Taurus. So things get even more trickier because Taurus is not connected to Mercury at all. So things really slow down. If we're expecting things to move fast, which we will be with Jupiter in Aries this week, we need to be really careful that we set our expectations accordingly. I'm just looking in my calendar to see what other aspects are going on this week. They really are the two main issues here. Or not issues, the two main energies going on. I do see on Sunday we've got Sun square Saturn and Sun sextile Neptune. Take care with authority figures, parental figures, the boss, rules, regulations. Could be a little bit frustrating at the end of the week. If you're an Aries, lucky you. How incredible. Jupiter, the planet of luck and good fortune, moving into your sign. There's everything to love about this. And Aries, you know, you are the first sign of the zodiac. You are the brave, courageous warrior of the zodiac. You love new directions. You love being spontaneous. You have the confidence of like 10 people usually. So this is not just a week, but a month, a year to do what you do best. Lead others, lead us into new directions, and you have the courage of your convictions. New directions, new beginnings. Show us how it's done, Aries. Now, Taurus, what's happening for you, especially with this Mercury retrograde, things could be really confusing really fast. You know, Mercury will also retrograde back into your sign in a few weeks. So it's important that you really get things clear. You pay attention to the detail. As boring as that sounds, as tedious as that sounds, it will pay off in the end to be really focused on the detail, and don't gloss over anything and just sort of move on happily. As much as we all want to do it with this really fast-paced Aries energy, the Mercury retrograde really does slow things down a bit. Gemini, for you, well, this week, you know, Mercury is your ruling planet turning retrograde in your sign. There's definitely a level of frustration for so many of you. And so this is about getting really clear, not taking on too much and finishing what you start, Gemini. That's going to be the important thing right now here, because what you may want to do is, you know, you're manifesting really strongly right now with Jupiter in Aries. If you're part of a group, they're going to be able to, the like-minded people are going to be able to help you on your path forward and help you deal with any sort of confusion or misunderstandings going on. Cancer, the crab, for you. So this week with Jupiter moving into Aries and, of course, the Mercury retrograde, it really is about your career and the direction you want to go in for the long term. You know, trust your instincts. You are a psychic water sign. Pay attention to the signs and symbols. In Cancer, you might find that your dreams are really vivid right now, sending you messages from a higher source. Leo, the lion, incredible. You'll be dealing with foreign people, faraway places. You're able to gain perspective. Even though Mercury, yes, is turning retrograde, think back to what you did in the past and what you're able to manifest previously and incorporate it into the present and into now. And you just never know, you know, May is such a big month with eclipse season on top of all this amazing energy. You're able to manifest what you really, truly want with minimal effort. Next up is Virgo. Mercury is your ruling planet and it's turning retrograde. And what I need to remind you about is communication, misunderstandings, transforming, letting go of the things that no longer serve you. This is about metamorphosis and it's to do with communication. So Virgo, speak up. It's going to be really, really important to be able to speak up and ask for what you want. Libra, well, for you, if you're single and looking, amazing year. 2022 will be a year to remember when it comes to your relationship. So, or ships, I should say. So if you're single and looking, fabulous year. If you're in a relationship, you can take your relationship to the next level. You might find that you have so many admirers, more than usual, Libra, but it's going to be incredible, an amazing year. Next up is Scorpio. Pay attention to detail, Scorpio. Mercury turns retrograde this week, and it's a really uncomfortable feeling. You might find that you're just dealing with so much multitasking. It's hard to stay on top of the details, Scorpio. You can do it. It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. So it's like just take one step at a time instead of like taking too much on. Sagittarius, for you, beautiful, incredible energy. Luck is on your side. Jupiter is your ruling planet. It's in a favorable, compatible fire sign. This is incredible energy for you, Sagittarius. You know, you are a risk taker anyway. You might find yourself taking big risks and they are paying off. Capricorn, for you, amazing energy. Focus on home and family. If you're looking to move, redecorate, renovate, whatever it might be, Capricorn. Improve family dynamics as well. This is an amazing time to do it. Absolutely fantastic. Look to something from the past to help you with the present. Aquarius, for you, it's all about communication, although yes, Mercury is turning retrograde this week. So be careful. Don't rush things too much. As impatient as you might feel at this time, it just won't be worth it. It's important just to take your time with something, especially when it's like you're giving a message to someone else and they're not really getting it. Look to a different way to sort of deliver your message. And then finally, Pisces, it's all about money for you. Be very careful though with this Mercury retrograde. Communications around home and family. Family dynamics could be a little bit frustrating at this time, especially when it comes to money and finances. Don't take big risks unless you research those first. Yes, it's okay to always trust gut instincts, but back that up with facts and figures. That's it from me. I'm Kelli Fox from astrology.tv. And for more detail about what's in store for your zodiac sign this week, be sure to visit astrology.tv/horoscope/weekly.